Hi, this is Mel Soul at the Mel Soul Golf School at Tupelo Bay on a beautiful, beautiful April day. Today is Monday, April the 17th, and on a Monday we do Monday Rewind, where we talk about the tournaments from the past week, plus a little bit of information that maybe you don't know or are interested in. So, PGA Tour, there are two players that have really impressed me in this first season. Jon Rahm has risen up the world rankings, won a tournament, and now Wesley Bryan, same thing, risen up the ranks very, very fast, and now he's got a PGA Tour victory as well. Congratulations to him. I was honestly pulling a little bit for Luke Donald. Luke Donald is a Mizuno man. I'm a Mizuno man, so I was kind of pulling a little bit for him, but thrilled for Wesley none the least. I'm going to come back in a minute to the PGA Tour, but the European Tour was won by Francisco Molinari in Morocco. And here's a guy who is there every week. He finishes in the top 10 on a regular basis. He's always making the cuts. He's a very, very consistent player. When he comes over to the US, he's there. He plays well in the US as well. But you know, he just doesn't have a lot of victories. So it was really nice coming down the stretch in a bit of a battle with Phil Dunn, who was leading the British Open last year as an amateur. He's now turned pro, and so it was nice to see these guys going head to head, and congratulations to Francisco for pulling out the victory. LPGA, the grande dame of the LPGA, Cristie Kerr, took it to all the young girls, including Lydia Ko, won by 3 shots. It was great to see her back in the victory circle again in Hawaii. Lydia Ko finished second after barely making the cut. I think she made the cut by 2 shots, but she played well on the weekend. And then made an announcement that she was firing her caddy again. I don't know, she's gone through so many caddies, and you know, I know she's been through a couple of coaches as well. I don't understand that she's, you know, played 2 rounds of great golf. Obviously the caddy must have been of some influence to that, but she made the announcement she's changing caddies. I hope this doesn't become some kind of a, you know, rotating door where these caddies come and go, because to be a great player, you've got to have, you look at all these great players, they've all had steady caddies that they've had all the time, that they can talk, they can trust. They can hear the other person talking to them, and they can trust their information. When you get a new caddy, it takes a while to build that relation, and now she's built this relationship with the new caddy, and it's gone again. So good luck to Lydia. I hope that she finds her chosen caddy. I want to come back to the PGA Tour, and I want to talk about Ian Poulter. Ian Poulter is so close to losing his card, and he had to earn $140,000, and after 2 rounds he was way up there, and I thought, well, you know, if he puts in a good round on Sunday, he's going to earn enough money to not worry about next week, which is the last week he's got to earn this $140,000. Well, he didn't play well in the final round, so he has to play next week. He has to earn now $35,000 to keep his card. And I want to show you a little instance, and you might remember this while you were watching, you might not, because it was pretty insignificant, but to me as an instructor, very significant. Ian Poulter had a putt on about the 14, 15, 16, somewhere around there, towards the end of the round. It wasn't a very long putt. It was maybe a 4 or 5 foot putt. He got over the putt, just about to hit it, and he stepped away and he stared into the gallery, you know, and he walked back, and it was a noise that certainly for me sitting at home, I actually wound it and played it a few times. I didn't hear, definitely wasn't a loud noise, but it was enough to distract him. And if that type of noise is distracting you, where's your focus? He's not focusing on what he's doing. He's got to focus at the job. So I was fortunate enough to play with the great and late Bobby Locke. And Bobby Locke won the British Open 4 times, but when he won the British Open at Royal Troon, I think it's the 16th or 17th hole at Royal Troon goes down the railway line, and apparently Bobby was getting ready to hit his tee shot, and the train came by, and the driver of the train, you know, pulled woo woo woo, and carried on, and Locke, you know, just hit his tee shot down the fairway, and off he went and finally won the tournament. And in the interview afterwards, one of the guys said to him, well, you know, didn't that train put you off? And the classic answer he gave back was, what train? I mean, he didn't even know that that train had gone by. That, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is focus. You're totally focused on the job at hand. I think Ian Poulter's mind is somewhere else. I don't know if he's having, you know, personal problems or, you know, whatever it is, but he's got to get his mind in the game. If he wants, he's a good player, but he needs to get his mind in the game. And so this is a tip that I want to use for you that are watching this. When you're playing, whether it's your buddies or when you've got a shot, put your total focus onto that shot. Zero in on the exact line of the putt, or zero in on a small spot on the fairway. So that's where I'm going to hit my drive. Or a little chip shot, you zero in on a little mark on the green and say that's where I want to land this ball in order to make sure I get the ball close. Get into the zone, get into focus, and you'll enjoy your golf a little bit more. So tomorrow we are going to continue our trend of product reviews. So tune in for tomorrow. We're going to have some interesting stuff for you. Ciao.